Hello you guys. I am wearing a real pretty dress. I've shown you guys this before. I must have. Right? I think I have. This is a Vivo dress that I absolutely love. It's actually from their Safari by Vivo collection. I remember going in there for something completely different, like in their warehouse design studio, and saw this on a hanger and I was like, what is that thing? And head of design was like, oh, it's just a dress that we're trying to come up with. And I just kept following up, just being like, is it out? Is it out? And then finally I just messaged one day like, I really want to find that dress. I'm going on a trip. I would love to have it. Please tell me it's out. And so this actually was a birthday present from Mundia or Vivo, I don't know. And how timely, because actually, this isn't how I wanted to start this video, but let's go there. But it is Vivo's 10th anniversary. So happy birthday to Vivo. I was gonna have this conversation with you later and I probably will touch base again, but I just wanted to show you guys my beautiful dress. It is uber forgiving. I could have all the space in the world. I also do feel like if you were with child, like you would have more than enough room in here. Oh, I must have said this already. I kind of feel like I remember having this conversation. I also feel like I just want to address this light that is just getting worse and worse by the day. Someone came over here and knocked a football, was it a football or a balloon, into this. And then as it was being fixed, it just fell off. So right now I just have, I need to figure it out. I actually need to do that ASAP because that can't be okay. Let's forget the dress, forget my bad electrical situation. Hello, how are you? It is 11 a.m. My video, after a month away from YouTube, went up yesterday. And I have to say, like, it's been such a beautiful, warm reception. And I'm always a little bit nervous after coming back from a little hiatus and wondering like, you know, where are people now? How do they feel? Do they care? I'm always nervous about that. But I was also nervous because I was talking about something that I feel a little bit, you know, vulnerable about, which is mental health. But the reception has been super, super amazing and just warm and loving. Lots of people also explaining that they feel the same way, that they've been experiencing some kind of downer. And that's one way to put it. And I'm just really grateful for this community is what I want to say. I'm really, really grateful. Also on my Instagram, just having some honest conversations on there. And I'm really happy that people are engaging and being open and I don't know. It just seems like it's a tough time for a lot of people, understandably so. And I want to wish you well and I want to say thank you, but I also just want to say, you've got this. I hope you know that you are loved and you will get through it. You just need time to be gentle with yourself, some rest maybe, good therapist maybe, I don't know. But you've got this, you've got this. You've got this. And actually, I've just come out of a session with my therapist, which was amazing. It was so good, so necessary. And I'm just so relieved that we're finally tackling these things that have been, you know, thoughts and ideas and things that I've been holding on to as truths. But really, they've just been holding me back. And that's what we're tackling. So I'm feeling energized, I'm feeling focused. I'm also feeling a little bit fabulous because I did go all out with my makeup. And when I mean all out, I just mean I put lashes. Otherwise, the rest of my face looks exactly like it does all the other times. Like barely any eyeshadow, although I did put something from the Taurus palette, the Essential palette, a really nice color. So barely any eyeshadow, or like a very neutral eyeshadow color. Oof, what is that coming out? I've got faux bundle, what would you call this? Faux pony back there. Let me show you like this. So that's what it looks like from the back. It's not my best job, but you know what? It will do. I used a different kind of hair actually this time. I've never used this one, and so it was hard to try and get it in right. I'm wearing a nice dress. I am just now about to go and finish packing because I want to try and shoot a reel. So I've asked Fatma to help me with that, and I'm just about to finish packing for that, step out of the door, and then create content. I have not done that in a while. I have, for the most part, and you'll see it in a video, you'll have watched it in a video by now, but I've just also been struggling with feeling motivated and inspired. Inspired is the right word, and just kind of struggling with, where do I fall on social media, and how do I, like, what is my voice again? What do I do? How do I do it? What makes it, I don't know, interesting? I've just been trying to understand all of that. And so I was a little chicken about creating content, but I'm trying to work past that and figure that out. And so I'm going on a shoot for the first time in over a month. I'm gonna have pictures taken and try and feel fabulous and live in the moment and be grateful that I'm able to channel that. Even though sometimes I can be hard on myself and be like, well, that's not good enough. But I'm trying to change that. The ideas that I have around good and valuable and worthy and success. I'm really getting into it. But you know what I'm talking about. I do feel like I want to figure this part of my hair out because it's really bugging me. All right, I don't know if I want to belt it. A part of me just feels like I should just stay like this, and that it might make more of a statement if it was without belt, but with the belt too, it just brings it in together beautifully. So I might belt it actually. Hola. Oh, I'm trying to get really cozy, although now that I see it, it's like I'm on the bottom half of the screen, and that's not gonna work, so give me a sec, let me figure this out. That's better. Hi. You guys, I feel like I've really dressed up for you, except I haven't really dressed up, I've dressed down. I'm in my pajamas, and I'm going to, at some point, show you this thing, but I actually bought this for this moment because I knew I wanted to have this conversation, kind of like, you know, when you're fresh-faced, when you get out of bed and you've washed your face, and we can dive into skincare, which is something that over the last year and a half or so I've become really interested in, way more than I was in the past. But first let me fill you in, because the last time we spoke, it was a couple of days ago. I was with Fatma. We didn't do the whole shoot like I planned, but we did get some photos, and I'm really happy about that. There are some more that we need to try and get, but that will have to be another day. I don't know why sometimes I'm like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take 67 photos in with 67 outfits. Who do I think I am? Like, that's impossible. But we did end the day with a really good meal at Josephine Caribbean. I've been there before, I've told you guys about it. Not only do I like their food, I just like the people there. They're just really lovely. And then yesterday was, I went to the gym for a little bit, and then I did have and then I went to Vivo for a little bit, and then I had my session with my physiotherapist. He has given me exercises to do. The thing, I think that's going to be the most difficult part of my healing process, and trying to rectify the imbalance with my hip adductor groin area. It's just to be really intentional and be really conscious all the time, because for majority of my life I've been standing in a certain way and favoring one leg and trying to release pressure and not put any pressure on one leg. And so it's just, it hit me, oh wow, this is like, you know, what I'm going through in therapy, I'm also having to remember physically too with my body, and I need to really be intentional and very, very conscious about it, and very in the moment to be like, how am I standing? You know, in the same way I'm like, what are my thoughts? How am I feeling here? How am I physically trying to rectify this issue that I've had for a couple of years now? All right, so, which brings us to today. It is Friday morning, it is 8:02 a.m. Truthfully, I've already showered I don't sleep in pajamas. I'm one of, you know, I'm a less is more kind of girl when it comes to sleeping. I just get hot really quickly, so I couldn't sleep in pajamas. But what I have discovered in wearing these pajamas, because this is the first time I'm wearing them, is that it just feels a little bit, you feel a little bit more put together when you've got matching sets. Because I've been very much like a tights and a jumper kind of girl. Like when I want to feel cozy, I just put on some nice, really cozy leggings or tights, and then I get like a nice oversized jumper, and I'm like, ah, this feels good. But this feels just a little bit more elevated. I got this from LC Waikiki. It's in a size medium. It's pink and it says, enjoy today. And all of this brings us to the conversation of skincare with a brand that I have discovered in the last, has it been a year now? The brand is La Roche-Posay. And if it wasn't already obvious, I'm going to be working with La Roche-Posay. I have actually worked with them in the past. I think it was the month October or November. I can't now quite remember, but I got introduced to the brand last year, and the product that oh no, what am I talking about? I did have their products before. Scratch all of that. I had their sunscreen, which now I don't have with me here, and I thought I brought everything I needed. But I had their sunscreen, and I got that in 2019 before I went to Diani, and I remember where I got it. I thought I got it from Carrefour, but I definitely got it from Goodlife Pharmacy, the one at Roslyn Riviera. And loved it because as a black girl trying to get your sunscreen on, and especially when it comes to the body, so face may have, you know, really changed, but when it came to the body, you kind of really struggle trying to find one that doesn't leave you with a white cast or looking a little purple or funny. So I fell in love with the brand for their sunscreen then, but I think it was like maybe 7 months ago now, they did send, is it even 7, maybe even longer, they sent me a bunch of their products, and I got to test as part of PR, and I got to test a few of their products, and let me tell you, this little guy, the sunscreen, no, the vitamin C serum, this is my second bottle, and even then I just have a third of the way to go. Like, I've done 2/3 already. I love this so much. How it smells, I love how it feels on my skin, but most of all, I love what it's done to my skin. And I was thinking through why in the last year my skin seems to have been, you know, like not as many breakouts and pretty even. It is, one, because I've been more consistent with my skincare. Two, I think I've been trying to eat better, not all the time because you know me and my cakes, but I've been more conscious about food more than I have in the past. And three, yeah, so consistency, food, and really good products. And I think I've settled on some of the ones that I really love. Last year you'd have seen me exploring all sorts of brands, and I'd quite regularly get PR, and after months of using it, I now know which ones are my favorite, and I kind of have a feeling of what my skin loves. So just so you know, in case you're new here, my skin type is combination dry, leaning towards dry. And so what I usually look for is anything that is infused with moisture and like allows my skin to just like, allows my skin to be hydrated and have a lot of moisture. So once again, the team at La Roche so kindly sent me a bunch of products, but this time it's products that I haven't really tried before. At least, oh no, some of them I have, but these ones I chose for myself. Like, I went through their catalog and I chose the ones that I felt I was most curious about. I think there's only one product that wasn't in here, but as you can see, I've got another one of the vitamin C. So this is so good. It smells good, it feels good. It immediately gives you like this radiance to your skin, but also I think it's been really instrumental in trying to even out my skin tone, because I usually have like these spots whenever I get any kind of pimple or zit. It just always leaves a dark spot, and I think this in combination with sunscreen and being regular with sunscreen has really helped my skin. I just wanted to share the products that I think that I would highly recommend And especially since I've been using these for a while, so I'm not just saying that, like these have been with me for months now. I wanted to, I'm not going to talk about this again, because frankly, this is it. This is where it's at for me. I love it so much, the vitamin C serum. Another product that I think is like must have is sunscreen. Now, I know in the last few years, there's just been lots of advancements, and so you don't necessarily have to be scared of just having this sunscreen that gives you a white cast and panicking about that. I think, and especially in Korean skincare, there have been a lot of new sunscreens that are really good at that. And I explored a bunch of them last year. You'd have seen me do it. But I have to say, this was the first one many years ago when I was with Susan Wong, and she's the one who was like, oh, this brand, it's a French brand, but you need to try it. Years ago, I think at the time my daughter must have been months old and we were in Zanzibar, was it? I think. And she was telling me about this brand, and I remember just being like, are you sure it's not going to leave a white cast? It really doesn't. But I have to say, this is one of those you've got to shake. It's got a, what do they call it? A haka? A shaka. And it just helps activate the sunscreen. You pour, what I do is, and I know we've been hearing a lot about like the 2-finger rule. I find that cumbersome with this because it's really runny. Like its viscosity is more like a water-based than like thick, gooey cream. You know how some sunscreens are like that. So I pour a little bit, like the size of a coin, into my palm. And what I do then, or maybe I should do a little bit here so you can see. I'll pour a little bit. Can you see that? And I think the key here is to also blend. So I'll rub it between my hands. I won't put it on my face because I already have sunscreen, but I will put it on my hand. And you see, it doesn't leave a white cast. It just gives you a nice little glow. I say this because sometimes, or at least the first few times I used it, I just kind of pour it and then put it on my face, and it'd be like blending for days. So I just start with a little bit of blending here, and then I pat it onto my skin and I really start to work it in. So that's a good sunscreen. If you're unsure where to start, I would recommend this. And actually, before I even continue, I should also say one of the things I love and respect about this brand over, you know, some skincare brands is that they really pride themselves at being science-based. I remember last year that one of the brands that I had in here and I would talk about so much, they were outed as having lied about the SPF. It was a sunscreen brand, and if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I won't say the brand here, but they were outed and they claimed to be SPF 50, but when they actually did, I don't know who actually outed them, but they found out it was something like SPF 16 or something under 20. It really was not as high as they claimed. This is not that brand. And what for me made that sink in so much, and I don't think she'd mind me sharing this because she's also shared it online and I've shared it on my stories as well. But my best friend has eczema and she's had it all her life, Mundi. And it can get really bad. And so when last year they gave me, part of what they gave me was some eczema products, I don't have that, so I decided to give it to Mundi without really thinking much. I just was like, oh, hon, do you want to try this? Knowing very well that she has tried every kind of formula, tip, anything that you've seen, she's tried it. So I didn't think much about it. I just kind of gave her and forgot. And a few weeks later, I can't remember how long it had been, but she messaged me like, hun, you won't believe it. My skin, she hadn't seen it like that in years. She was like, that's it, I'm transformed, gonna be buying this. And since then, I have spoken to several people in the most random places, like at my gym, in the shower, or the changing area. And I noticed the bottle, and of course now I'm like, oh, you use the Roche-Posay? Tell me more. And this was again part of the Lipika, because the Lipika range, and they have ranges, but that's the one for eczema and dry skin, I believe. And she said, again, I don't even know when it cut off. I was too passionate or excited about what I was saying, but clearly I've been talking for a long time. If my card is is cutting itself off. So I'm gonna try and be quick about this. But I guess what I was saying towards the end, which I don't know if it was caught on camera, is I would say patch test it. That's what I was trying to say, because I might fall in love and be in love with the brand completely. My best friend might be like, that's it, never going back, never looking back, this is it for me. But different products work different ways on different people. So patch test it, try it out first before committing fully. All right, now I have to say, over the last few weeks, I kind of just dropped the ball when it came to my skincare, and I could see it in my skin because I started to get really bad pimples around here. I wasn't consistent with my skincare routine and cleansing regularly or as often as I was doing it before. And then I'd wear a mask, and just it wasn't great. So I had started having all these spots, and I'll show you a picture. You can still see that I've got markings there, but it's so much better than it was before. Like in general, I just feel like my skin is slowly coming back to its glory because I've been a lot more consistent. But also I started to use this, which is the Cloud Duo, as a spot treatment. I wouldn't use this on my entire face. I kind of just focused on these areas, which is where I'd get most pimples, and a little bit on my chin as well. It is a corrective, unclogging care, anti-imperfections, anti-marks, anti-recurrence. And now my battery is flashing, which is just amazing. Okay. I should have, at this rate, I'm just like, I should have slowly introduced you to this because I'm just getting excited. There's too much to talk about. I'm not sure where to start. All right. Now that I've talked for a million years, I'm now going to try and take some Insta stories of these products because I'm really excited. I'm really excited about this. And I will bring you along in like how I use the product and everything. I think right now I just wanted to introduce you guys officially and formally to a brand that I have so much love for, so much respect for, and I'm so excited to be working with. And I will be letting you know if there's any special discounts, which I'm like, trust me, I'm just gonna be like, discount guys, can I have something so that people can try it for the first time. But for now, if you do want to test it out, it is at the Goodlife Pharmacy and My Dawa. I will link everything in the description box, of course, for you guys. Wow, you are hanging precariously off of my headboard. I don't know what I'm doing, but you know, let's just see where this goes. And this is it. I love this so much. Loud motorbikes. That's what the waist looks like. It is in a size medium. I don't know if I already said that. It's so nice. It's so cozy. It's really long. I don't know if you can tell, it's really long. It's all the good vibes, and it's perfect for this season because it's currently cold, cloudy, gray outside. I think we're deep in the cold season, even though it's not even June yet. But May, June, yeah, it does kind of get cold. And this will be something that I wear over and over. I actually also got this on sale, which just made it even sweeter a deal. Yeah, and I got it a couple weeks back, so I'm hoping that you'd still get a few pieces there. But I like how I matched my outfit to the setup. It's, well, my top is. Oh yeah,
All of my friends say, girl, you better take care, 'cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And go deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I won't. I've been looking for a love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too, I just can't quit you now 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby.
Hello, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Wow, I think the screen is uber dirty. I hope it doesn't look like it on there, but here I'm just seeing all the fluff. in the world gathered on there, on the lens. Maybe I should try clean it first, actually. Better? I hope so. It looks better there. I hope it's better up there too. Oh my God, I'm feeling so overwhelmed. I've just had the longest work day, a long creative chat that's just like, was like a lot. And now I came into this room, which actually gets the best light in the afternoon, to kind of just like lie down and slow down from work. But the light was so good, and for some reason I still want to do something work-wise, but it's not work. So I decided I'm just going to come on here and chat to you guys, which I haven't done in a while. And frankly, and now my battery's flashing. Wow. Wow. That only took a million years. This is great. Anyway, I don't know how to adjust this. You're sitting on a tripod that works really well for my phone. I'm not sure it works that great for a camera because it's a cheapy one. And I'll tell you about that in just a second. Oh, I feel like I need to do like a breathing exercise to kind of just like take me from one state to the next. And I probably should have done that before I started this vlog. But oh well. Anyway, what was I saying? I was saying before that I have taken, like I've just kind of dropped my vlogging schedule and I'm trying to pick it back up. But right now everything feels like I just feel a little disoriented because I've still got like a bit of work to edit or stuff to edit, and so I'm not so sure where anything goes. Like, is this vlog a new vlog or is it a continuation of another vlog? I have a feeling it would be the end of the vlog. Yes, the last time I spoke to you, I was in this bed. Oh no, it's the same place I spoke to you, isn't it? Whoops. It might look like nothing ever moved or changed. I've just remembered I was talking about skincare and the Roche-Posay pack. Right. It has been at least a week since we last spoke, I believe. I'm trying my best here. I did say in the last vlog that it's just gonna be baby steps until I'm back to my regular programming. But for now, what I did want to show you guys is a few things that came in. Most of these are PR. Actually, no, I wouldn't say most. Yeah, they're all PR. Some are items that I bought myself, but as you will quickly see, I bought through Amazon, shipped through Malahide, and Malahide I worked with on my Instagram. So I just want to give that disclaimer. I'm not working with them in this video, but I did work with them on my Instagram, and I thought I should say that here. But I also thought I should show you the things that I did buy from Amazon because I'm really excited about them. One of them is the tripod you're sitting on, which is like a really basic ring light. Basic. It was 1,200 shillings, but I really like it, and it's really handy when it comes to, especially when it comes to like Instagram lives, and because of work, I sometimes have to jump on a live, and if I've got a ring light and a tripod, it's so much easier than balancing it on books, which is what I used to do before. The other things I got is this. It's a pack of makeup brushes, and specifically for eyes. For my face, how many do I have? I have maybe like 3 or 4, but I only ever use one. You know how sometimes you can have like, I don't know, 6 highlighters, but you only ever go for one? That's not me, for the record, because I never have that many highlighters. I think I've only got 2. But yeah, so I only ever use one of those face brushes, which is fine. It's actually the one from Pauline Cosmetics, and I really like it. But the ones that I tend to just like, I've already put color on it and I need to change color, it's eyes. And so I got this set of, is that rose gold? I'm trying to see it outside. No, yeah, I guess rose gold. Yeah, no, it is rose gold. And we've got everything from like this precision liner, which would be great if you're trying to get your liner in, to, ooh, like a cut. This is like cut so nicely. I wonder if it would be like for eyebrows. Blending brushes, like that looks really good as a blending brush. And we both know I didn't spend too much on this because, you know, we're trying to be smart. Let me actually tell you how much I spent on this because I can do that just now. So it was 90 AED, which would be about 3,000 shillings. So not that cheap. So there you have it. It's a set of 15. Other thing that I got that I really like, and I'm surprised oh no, I'm not surprised I haven't put it on my phone. It's because I've had such a crazy day, I haven't had the chance to, but it is a phone cover. Right now I just have a clear one, and this clear one I got locally the day after I got my phone because I was just desperate to have something to cover my phone. I got the wrong size. Oh my God, I want to smack myself. I want to smack myself. Look at that. My God, is it the wrong size? Oh, but it's so sexy. Oh no. I went for the max. I don't have a max, and actually when I think about it, I think I did type max because in my head I thought I got a max. What world am I living in? I have to figure out. I wonder if I can sell this. There's definitely no exchanges, and that's the thing. That's the thing about buying off of Amazon. This is definitely not going to go back. But I'll figure out what to do with it. I'm definitely going to buy it again. Let me tell you how much this was. This was approximately 1,500 shillings. And given the fact that I'd never changed my cover, I think that would have been a really good steal. And I would have had that forever. Oh man, I was really excited about that. It's so sexy. It's like a dark green and rose gold details on the side. And then another thing I got that I've talked about before are face halos, which is makeup pads, makeup remover pads. If you ask me, not that I know too much about sustainability or the environment, but I think it's a more sustainable way to take your makeup off without having to use cotton pads. And not that cotton pads are bad, but like if I have to then, I don't know, buy the plastic, like just keep buying them and having to get rid of them, and then the plastic it comes in. I think from what I've heard, this is a more sustainable way to use it. Although I wonder if you do have to wash it. You're using water. I don't know. I do think it's more sustainable though. And so I got these, and they're supposed to be like magic. Not really magic, but like you'd be surprised by how good it takes off your makeup. Would I use it immediately like this? No. I would use an oil cleanser first, then go in with a face halo, then go in with my cleanser. So oil cleanser, face halo, then actual cleanser. I'm gonna put this to the test today. And let me tell you something, I'm a little bit nervous about this, what this is gonna look after a brown skinned girl jumps into that. But you just wash them after every use and you don't have to throw them away, just in case that wasn't clear. And then I also got from Amazon a pack of black hair ties that don't have that weird metal bit in the middle, or like it's not been joined by some plastic thing that still holds onto your hair and it can sometimes start to tug at your hair, and it's not the healthiest way. These are incredible. So I've got 3 packs of these. There are like lots, which is amazing considering how often these bloody things seem to get lost. I don't know where they go and how they get lost. And since in this house there's a couple of people who need hair ties, one of whom just like yanks them out of her hair and it's like out of her hand, has no clue where she leaves it. So annoying. But now I've got enough for at least a year, maybe more, right? It would be at least, surely. If I don't last a year with this, the problem is me. All right, and then the things that came in as PR, one of them is this. It's a hair dryer, and we've heard a lot about the handheld brush type hair dryer. I did put it to good use on Saturday actually, with my hair, and it was good. I don't know what I expected. I think maybe I expected that like after I'm done, I would just like come out of this and it would just be like flowing, soft, bouncy, windswept hair. That was not the case. But it is definitely something that I will be putting to use. Will I use it every time I wash my hair? I don't think so. Unlikely, because I don't always use, I don't need to use heat all the time. But is this a good first step? And did it even make me think, oh, I can use the straightener, the steam pod. I can use this steam pod after this, and especially if I'm really focused, because I kind of was in a rush the day I used it. But I thought, oh my gosh, can I straighten my own hair? Do I trust myself to? I don't know. Maybe. Might be worth looking into. I don't know, I'm just saying. And this was sent to me. I will leave a link to everything that I talk about in the description box. But this, I think I should tell you who it's from. Oh, Afropeak. I believe that's who they are. Let me just actually check on Instagram if that's them. Afropeak. Not pick like to pick out a number, but peak when something peak. I'll put it in the description box. But it's Afropeak KE. P-E-A-K. Afropeak. And I believe this is about 3,000 shillings. And then from Palm Cosmetics, who are the people that I got my ponytail from a while back. But I've had that pony for a while. And it's, I think I bought it from them for 1,500 shillings. It was like a really affordable amount for a ponytail. And they reached out and said, we've got a new one that we would like you to test out, which is really kind of them, given that I used the other ponytails so much. Oh wow, this feels really good. My only first thing is that it's too dark. It's too dark a color. Like it's black, and my hair is, can you tell? If I come into the light, yeah, you can tell. There's such a difference in color. But maybe when I put gel, because sometimes gel just makes it look darker. But I would ask, oh gosh, I'm gonna ask if they have a lighter brown. But already the hair feels different, and the way you put it on is different too. Oh, that must be how you like tie it across. Oh, I need to take this out for a spin. But these are, if you ask me, like a really sleek way to upgrade your hair or look or whatever you want to do. Like it just makes it look so sleek, and you've got a nice ponytail, and it's suddenly like, maybe not that high, although that high is extra drama, but I would do it down here, and suddenly it just adds life. And then we've got another package from Trewrld. I found out how to pronounce the name. It's Trewrld. No, it's Trewrld. It's Trewrld. And they're the ones who sent me the speaker, the Harman Cardon Onyx Studio 6 speaker. 6 was it, or 5? I think 6. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And then they just, as if that wasn't enough, I was going to buy this. I was asking them about the price so I can buy this, and they kindly said they'd send it to me. And it's the JBL Flip 5. I've used JBL speakers before. I know, in fact, my earphones now are by JBL, and I know it's solid quality. And in fact, the brand Harman Kardon, they just recently bought, at least that's what, I think that's what they said to me. They just bought the JBL, and for the first time I got it in color. And usually I'm very much like a tonal type of girl, like very muted, black, white, let's keep it simple kind of girl. But for some reason I wanted to go for color this time, and I went for this mustard yellow. It doesn't, I think it doesn't quite show up on camera how it does in person. But this is like a nice portable size that you can easily put in your handbag. You can tell, like it's not big. It's not big. All right, that's it for the new in items I wanted to show you guys, things that I bought or had been sent to me. And for anyone who sent, thank you so much. Thank you. I don't take it for granted. I will leave all the links in the description box for you guys. Right now, I am going to get out of these clothes. It has been warm for at least 2 minutes. No, this afternoon, the sun has come out for maybe an hour or so, and I'm just gonna get into some comfortable clothes, take off my makeup, use the new Halo pads, makeup remover pads, and I will see you very soon. Hopefully not in my bedroom or on my bed. I'll try and look for another place I could take you with me. But for now, I'm gonna just bid you farewell. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you very soon. Hopefully in a more regular manner. I do want to come back. I'm feeling excited about like content creation, but let me not speak too soon. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye. 'Cause I love you, babe.